Hey, everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to dive into something that might surprise you. We all know narcissists don't usually listen, right? But what if I told you there are rare occasions when a narcissist actually sits down, shows patience, and listens to every single word you say? Sounds shocking, doesn't it? But it's true. These moments transform them from restless souls into seemingly attentive beings, even if it's only temporary. So, why do they do this? And what are these rare instances? In today's episode, we'll explore 5 surprising situations when a narcissist listens patiently. If you're intrigued and want to stay updated on content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your subscription helps raise awareness about narcissistic abuse and provides support to those in need. Let's dive right in. 1. When they intend to extract information from you. In the early stages of a relationship, a narcissist may appear remarkably patient and attentive, creating the illusion that they are deeply interested in you. They ask open-ended questions, delving into your past, your relationships, your hopes, and your fears. This tactic serves a single purpose: gathering information they can later weaponize against you. Narcissists see relationships as strategic games, and by learning about your vulnerabilities, they gain an advantage. Their interest seems genuine because they listen intently, maintaining eye contact, nodding, and providing verbal affirmations that encourage you to open up. You feel seen, heard, and understood, which deepens your emotional bond with them. This can feel like finding a soulmate, someone who finally gets you. But behind their listening facade is a predator mapping out your emotional landscape, looking for the weak points they can exploit when it serves them. They are collecting ammunition for future manipulation, carefully studying what hurts you, what triggers you, and how they can use that to their advantage. Once they have gathered enough information, you may notice a shift. They stop listening, becoming disinterested in your needs or experiences. That's because their goal has been accomplished. The initial patience was a trap to make you feel safe, so they could later exploit your trust. You'll see their true colors emerge as the empathy and care they once displayed give way to manipulation and control. 2. When they listen to flying monkeys relaying information. A narcissist's flying monkeys are enablers, people who help them by gathering information or carrying out their bidding. These individuals, knowingly or unknowingly, provide the narcissist with data about the lives of others, often feeding them gossip or insights into a person's emotional state. During these moments, the narcissist listens with rapt attention, eager to collect intelligence that they can use for manipulation or revenge. Unlike when they're in direct conversations with you, narcissists will listen quietly to these flying monkeys because they view this information as valuable for maintaining control. They may ask probing questions to dig deeper into what's going on in someone's life, particularly a former partner or an enemy. They want to know everything. Are you succeeding without them? Have you moved on? What challenges are you facing? They thrive on the idea that others may still be suffering, especially if they think they had a hand in causing that suffering. The narcissist uses this information to maintain their power and control, ensuring that they stay the center of attention. The enablers feel important by being part of the narcissist's inner circle, while the narcissist uses the gathered information to manipulate others, keeping tabs on people they perceive as sources of supply or threats to their ego. 3. When you share bad news or failures. One of the most insidious times when a narcissist listens closely is when you bring them bad news or share a personal failure. In these moments, they come alive with interest, often leaning in and asking questions to extract every detail of your misfortune. Why? Because narcissists feed off the misery of others. They experience a sense of superiority and satisfaction when they see someone, especially someone they know or are close to, going through hard times. For example, if you tell them about a financial setback or a personal tragedy, they may appear to be listening with empathy, but their true emotions are much darker. Narcissists see your downfall as their victory. The worse your situation, the better they feel about themselves because they thrive on the idea of being above others, especially those they consider beneath them. While a normal person would offer consolation or support, a narcissist listens intently to these details to gloat internally. They might even encourage you to talk more about your pain, asking, "Oh, that's terrible. What happened next?" They are not seeking to understand your feelings, but are relishing the opportunity to witness your suffering. And when they respond, they may slip in subtle digs or display an inappropriate smile, unable to fully hide their joy in your misfortune. 4. When you react to their abuse. Narcissists thrive on pushing others to their emotional limits, and they often provoke reactions through relentless abuse, manipulation, or stonewalling. Once they have successfully triggered an emotional outburst from you, they suddenly become calm and attentive. This stark change in behavior is another tactic of control. They sit back and listen, almost enjoying the spectacle of your emotional unraveling. In these moments, they might nod thoughtfully, say little, or remain silent as they watch you lose your composure. This is not because they care about your feelings or want to understand your perspective, but because they have achieved their goal of pushing you over the edge. For them, your reaction is a sign of their power, a victory in the psychological game they are playing. By remaining calm while you react emotionally, the narcissist can make you feel like the irrational one. They often turn this situation against you, saying things like, "You're overreacting," or "Look at how emotional you are." This gaslighting tactic makes you question your sanity and allows them to maintain control. The more you unravel, the more composed and dominant they appear, reinforcing their sense of superiority. 5. When they're around someone more powerful or influential. Narcissists see the world in a hierarchy, and they place people into categories of those they consider above or below themselves. When they find themselves in the presence of someone they view as more powerful, successful, or influential, they become unusually attentive. This behavior is driven not by respect or admiration, but by envy and the desire to learn how they can manipulate or mimic that person's success. In these situations, narcissists will listen closely, asking probing questions to uncover what they perceive to be the tricks behind the other person's achievements. They don't believe in hard work or integrity because they project their own dishonesty onto others. So, they assume the successful person must have taken shortcuts or engaged in underhanded tactics. The narcissist listens to absorb any information they can use to get ahead, usually by cutting corners, manipulating others, or finding a way to exploit the system. They are not interested in genuine mentorship or learning. Rather, they seek to imitate the success of others without putting in the effort. For them, listening becomes a tool for self-advancement, and they will only pay attention if they believe the person can provide something of value to their ambitions. In conclusion, while narcissists are notorious for their self-centeredness and lack of empathy, they do listen in specific circumstances, but always for self-serving reasons. Whether it's to extract information, feed off someone's misery, or gain an advantage from a more powerful person, their attention is always a means to manipulate and control. If you've experienced any of these situations, you're not alone. Narcissists know exactly when and how to listen when it benefits them, and understanding these tactics is the first step toward protecting yourself from their harmful influence. I hope today's discussion shed light on the rare and calculated moments when narcissists appear to be great listeners. Remember, these instances are not signs of change or care, but manipulative tactics they use to gather information or feed off others' misfortune. It's essential to stay aware and protect yourself from falling into their traps. If you found this episode insightful, drop a comment below and share your experiences. Have you ever noticed a narcissist listening intently in any of the situations we talked about? How did it make you feel? I'd love to hear your thoughts and continue this conversation. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay blessed and irresistible.